Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Go 14. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to...
Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 9th touchdown of the season, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run the counter. Dawkins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 29, Wentz. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. Dawkins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 82 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 120! Check. Watch 54. He's tired of you.
Now Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Go. 180! Here we go, team. Here I come.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Wentz again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Now on 2nd and 16, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Here we go. Waiting.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On 1st down, Dawkins. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You better bring it.
Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Wentz now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down.
I got motion. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, defense, let's go. Check 9.
Now a give, right side. Dawkins. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
80 weapons.
Wentz now on first down. This short throw caught by Goddard. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch your leg.
To throw is Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Let him know, let him know.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
4 down, check, 4 down.
Working from the gun, Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
14, find it. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. It's caught. Lockett. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Penning. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Flush to his right. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. Hey, alert 3, alert. Good job right there. Flare.
Left. Good touch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
You ain't got nothing. Check 99. Check 99.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Hey guys, listen.
Right there. I got you, boy.
95.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He lets it, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Jackson, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
82.
Here I come again. Mike's 50.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to let this go deep for... And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's good.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Go, Greg.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Greg 57.
54. Who that?
Shotgun now for Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain, 41 yards. They come out here in the I. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards.
First down, Seattle.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. A gain there of 21 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Let's go, D.
Under 10.
Penny, the first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
In your face.
Check him. 40.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Rashad Penny. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing his Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Play action. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Fletcher Cox, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, check ball. Check back 47. 3 bird. 47 Mike. Mike,
operating from the gun. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now here's Michael Dixon. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. They'll run on first down. Dawkins. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not much happening there on first down. I thought there might have been a hole for a split second. Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark. And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Don't go.
Into the red zone. Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wentz going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game. Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right. That happens more often than you might think.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Again, it's Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Eagles 27, Seahawks.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Wilson operating from the gun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
47. Hey, alert. Check, 47. Go, 14. Hey, watch it. Hey, check, right, 47.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Mike 47. 65.
It's 65.
Check. Lucky. 36 power.
To throw again is Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Let's go, buddy.
A gain of 12. First down, Seattle.
Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's Penny. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. 11 yards there, first down. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, it's Carson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Got it. I'm coming. Jumping.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 16 yards, a first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another try for Penny. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. To throw is Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Jackson, incomplete. Shaquille's rhythm there defensively.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final try now for Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Seahawks, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
generation, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece, that means